صل على Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Okay, so inshallah let's finish off this third chapter about working and working hard. Yesterday we spoke about, who remembers? Laziness. Okay, so we said that if somebody is lazy, they will not be successful in the akhirah and also in this dunya. Okay, so working hard is very, very important. Now so the next subsection that I want to talk about is waking up early in the morning to do work. Okay, some of us like to do work very, very late at night, and we want to postpone everything and we want to pull off like an all-nighter studying the entire night. But actually what is recommended to do is that you go for work as early as possible in the morning. So look at these narrations from the Holy Prophet where he says that Al-Bukur Mubarak Yazidu fi Jami'an Ni'am Khususan fil Rizq, that waking up early in the morning to go and work is very Mubarak. Like we say Eid Mubarak, right? Blessings is very blessed. And there are specific types of blessings and favors and ni'mat of Allah. Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim. The ni'mat of Allah, there are specific types of blessings that are there only for the morning time, that you will not find at another time. Second, another narration is that waking up early in the morning to fulfill your needs and your requirements for work is much better because it is far easier to achieve your goals in the morning rather than leaving things for the night. Okay? Another narration from Imam Ali alayhi salam, he says, Al-Bukur fi talab al-rizq yazidu fi rizq. If you go seeking your sustenance in the morning, early morning, it will increase your sustenance, it will increase your rizq. And then another narration from the holy, from Imam Ali alayhi salam as well. ما غدوة أحدكم في سبيل الله بأعظم من غدوته يطلب لولده وعياله ما يصلحهم. We discussed this narration previously as well, but it is about waking up in the morning. There is no waking up in the morning better than waking up for basically going out for work to gain sustenance and to make money and to gain, have your livelihood, make your livelihood for the sake of your family and the sake of your family and children. So there's a lot of focus on and emphasis on waking up early in the morning. Now, it's saying to wake up early in the morning for sustenance, for work, not for being lazy. Some of us wake up on the weekends. We wake up very early, but then we decide to just stay in bed for 3 hours, maybe on our phones. When I'm up, my wake up time in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays is exactly the same as any other day, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Because if you wake up at 7 and 8, even on the weekend, and you're in bed till like 11, 10, 11, half the day is finished actually. Because it's like almost afternoon. So half the day is actually finished. So even on the weekend, it's okay. Sometimes you can rest and sometimes you can sleep in. But, don't waste time, basically. So this is talking about waking up early to do something. So for being active. Not just waking up early and then say, I woke up at 8, but I'm going to be in bed for 3 hours. No, waking up early for doing something, working hard. Remember, there's no such thing as laziness. Okay, there's also no such thing as a weekend in the Islamic culture, by the way. There's actually no such thing as a weekend. Okay, so 2 days. This is a very modern idea. The last section is about management in your life, and your livelihood, and in your work. Any work that you do, whether it's schoolwork or whether it's, just actual jobs. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, he says that there are 3 things that a Muslim must always have. One is their understanding of religion needs to be very, very good. Second is that they need to have patience when they deal with challenges. And thirdly, they must know how to manage their life. Husnul taqdeer fil ma'isha. Okay, they must have good management when it comes to their money, their income, their resources. And they must know how to manage it. You cannot be someone who just wastes their time and their money and the things that you earn. So if you do the entrepreneurship club and you make a lot of money, but then you blow up the whole money the next day on something like chocolate, that's not husnul taqdeer. Husnul taqdeer means no, you budget, you manage your livelihood. Another narration from Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, he says, this is so interesting. He says, باشر كبار أمورك بنفسك وكل ما صغر منها إلى غيرك. This is about delegation. It's saying that the bigger tasks, the tasks that require more expertise, you should do them yourselves. And the smaller petty tasks, give them to the lower level people. Delegate them. So when you are in any profession, any field, any expertise, a profession that you're in, you take care of the things that you know only you can do, the bigger things, and the smaller things, try to delegate them off to somebody else. This is something that is so mentioned so earlier in our traditions. Okay, that learn how to delegate your affairs. Right? Sometimes it happens, don't try to be the jack of all trades, that I will do everything just because I can. No, there are some things you need to learn how to offload it off your shoulders. This is also for students, right? Sometimes you may get an assignment or a homework. You might want to do the main crux of that assignment and homework yourself, but there may be some little aspect of it, you need to color it in as well. You know what? Give it to your younger sibling, let them color it in. You worry about the main project, the main assignment at hand. Correct? Sometimes for science you may have to build a bridge or something, right? So you focus on the actual bridge. How am I going to build this bridge with the popsicles? And if the competition wants you to color it as well, make your brother or younger sister, tell them to color it. They won't break it. Okay, so tell them to color it. That's delegation. You shouldn't be like, no, I'm going to color as well and I'm going to spend 5 hours trying to color it, and then you forget about the actual main assignment, which is the actual structure was more important. So even for your homework and assignments, there are certain things that you should know. Okay, you know what? This is not the main idea of the assignment. This is just aesthetics, for example. You can delegate it, but more so important for your work. And the last narration from Imam Sadiq alayhi salam as well, he says that your effort, the amount of time you put in your effort, should be more than the time you put in when you're not doing something. So during the day, if you have, let's say, 12 hours, it should not be that 7 hours of that day or 8 hours of that day you're doing nothing, it's not productive, and only 4 or 5 hours of the day you're productive. No, the hours and the time of productivity should be more than the time where you are not being so productive. Understood? And that is the end of this chapter. Very, very simple narrations, very simple ahadith, 1-line, 2-line narrations, but just applying these simple traditions can really change your entire lifestyle. And we have just finished a very small component of the book, and that was just the muqaddimah of the book. Okay? Basically, your entire life, this is the keys for your entire life. So the most basic things have been mentioned. Now, in the 4th chapter, we're going to talk about your health and making sure that your life, your health and safety is very, very important. Making sure you give rest to your body, making sure, how can you avoid getting sick very easily. All of these things, inshallah, will be mentioned. What causes sickness, and if you get sick, how you can fix yourself, how can you cure yourself, washing your body, being clean. All of these things, inshallah, will be in the next chapter. And then, after that, inshallah, we'll continue on. Can we have a salawat, please?